choice for a warm weather vacation where you can enjoy everything under the sun. Welcome to the Breakers Palm Beach. Sink your toes into the soft sand of the Breakers tropical beachfront and relax at 4 refreshing pools. Unwind at the Breakers indoor-outdoor spa and invigorate your senses at the resort's oceanfront fitness center. Savor delectable dining at 10 distinctive restaurants. Up your game with 36 holes of golf and perfect your swing at the resort's 10 hard-court tennis courts. For those seeking a more exclusive stay, the Breakers Flagler Club is a private access hotel within the hotel, offering a luxuriously customized experience. What's even better, paradise is just a short flight away. So now that winter has arrived, when will you? To reserve your getaway, visit thebreakers.com or call 1-800-BREAKERS today.
When's news time at the Tone? 12:30. Good afternoon, I'm Bud Mishkin. The latest on the situation with migrants at the southern border. The Supreme Court may decide as soon as today on Title 42. That's the Trump administration policy initially dealing with COVID that became an anti-immigration measure.
Migrants by the thousands are flooding into El Paso every day, waiting outside in the cold as the Supreme Court weighs whether to lift Title 42. The Biden administration has asked the court to end it. The High Court put a temporary hold on lifting the policy a little over a week ago and is expected to issue a ruling soon.
That's correspondent Stacey Lynn. Wins News Time, 12:31. That's time for traffic and transit on the ones, and we say good afternoon to Jody Bell.
And Bud, let's check if it's a good afternoon in New Jersey on that Turnpike Eastern Spur after 15Ws. We still have police activity there at 280, so watch out for that. Still a slight delay, and we're still dealing with the down pole and wires both ways, Tingley Avenue 1 and 9 near Secaucus Road. And here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. About 10 to 15 in at the George. Outbound's about 25 to 30 minutes from the Cross Bronx. Those delays going back to White Plains Road. Inbound at the Lincoln, it's about 10 to 15, but inbound Holland is now up to 20 to 25. Checking things here in town, still have those east side delays both ways on the FDR Battery Park, the underpass to 125th Street. That's at road being construction, so watch out for those delays. Alternate side parking meter rules there in effect today, and traffic is sponsored by the Barnes Firm in a jam called Barnes Firm Traffic Tip Line 844 Jam 1010. Traffic and transit every 10 minutes on the ones and breaking traffic alerts when they happen. 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible.
The Barnes Firm, injury attorneys,
Manhattan, long time. Now let's check out the 1010 Wins AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Temperature moderation over the coming days. We'll start with this afternoon as we finally crack the freezing mark over the next couple of hours on our way to a high of 36 with sunshine returning. Then overnight tonight, skies will be mainly clear. We'll drop to 29 in the city, into the low 20s in many of the colder suburbs. For tomorrow, a partly sunny day, and it does get noticeably milder with a high of 44. Even milder on Thursday with some sunshine and a high of 48. Clouds will limit sunshine Friday. Nevertheless, it gets very mild with a high of 53. The mild weather does continue this weekend, but we'll do it with clouds Saturday and New Year's Day, and probably some rain in between. Right now in Central Park, it is 32 degrees. The relative humidity at 45%. The wind out of the west-northwest at 10 miles per hour. Repeating the current temperature, it's 32 going up to 36 in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg on New York's weather station. 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Wins News Time, 12:33. It has been a rough couple of days for the airline industry and for passengers, and that is putting it mildly. Joining us live now on Newsline is David Slotnick. He's a senior aviation business reporter at the travel website and blog, The Points Guy. David, Bud Mishkin here at 1010 Wins. Thank you for a few minutes of your time today. Putting it mildly, is the airline industry has had a rough couple of days. What's your take on it as someone who follows this all the time?
Yeah, thank you for having me. To be completely honest, the airline industry is actually, as a whole, doing a lot better than it was a few days ago. But there's a big standout, which is Southwest Airlines. They're canceling more than 2/3 of their flights every day. That's going to continue through at least Friday. And they're really struggling to get back on track following the winter storm. Now, this was an unprecedented storm. It really hit a lot of areas very hard. But Southwest is just really, really struggling because of its point-to-point network model.
In other words, because
don't use hubs at all. It puts every airplane, every flight attendant, every pilot on a sort of line system. So it flies from point A to B to C to D to E throughout the day. And if it gets stuck at point C, then that means it's out of place for the next day. That's opposed to other airlines that use hubs where they can sort of entrench in there and be ready to pick back up as soon as the storm passes.
So that's essentially the answer to the question of someone who is at the airport and sees that other airlines are flying and this one isn't. Although it doesn't give them much solace in that moment, that's the reason why this is happening. How about the notion that the Department of Transportation might get involved? What might we see tangibly from that?
Yeah, so realistically, the Department of Transportation can't actually do much in a situation like this. What they can do is enforce and make sure that Southwest is following its customer service obligations, and really the extent of that is that they're paying back refunds in cash, not vouchers, to passengers whose flights were canceled. Beyond that, Southwest has voluntarily said that they're looking into paying for hotels or alternate flights or reasonable expenses like that, but really they're under no obligation to, so we're going to have to see what happens there.
I did not fly this weekend, although I have obviously flown in the past, and I've been in situations, perhaps not with this great a storm, where flights are canceled, flights are delayed, and it's always struck me, if you get out ahead of the story in terms of communication, that's not half the battle, but it's a large part of the battle. Do the airline industries have especially when we have cell phones that can call anywhere at any time of the day in the world, is the notion of communication skills, is it up to date? Is it state of the art? Or do you still see remnants of things that happened 20, 30 years ago in terms of communicating with passengers?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, in terms of communicating with passengers, we're not seeing as much as we should, but also internally, Southwest has very antiquated systems at this point. They are very aware that they need to modernize their operations, but they're still dealing with things like rescheduling planes and crew members using, really pen and paper over the phone. It's not a great way to deal with this situation, and they're coming from behind. So to avoid this in the future, they're really going to have to modernize and computerize their entire system.
There are moments when going old school is a good thing, and this is not one of them. David Slotnick is a senior aviation business reporter for the travel website and blog, The Points Guy. David, thank you for your time today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Likewise, appreciate it.
WINS News Time, 12:37. Headlines up next. Join